Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Colorado State Rams, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Rams will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring this one out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Boise State's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
They'll ride the hot hand. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. There he goes. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. And the Broncos will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Back to throw. It's Velez. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. They're trying to cash in this long opening drive. The 9th play is 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. He'll set up to throw. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Boise State. They put the first points on the board.
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down 4th and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Colorado State Rams offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. The Rams send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna run it. It's Wong. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Broncos really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a fourth down. What a play by this defensive front.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Velez. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Broncos come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Going with the ground game left. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Looking for space. It's Wong. Makes a pass to Marker. Whipping through the defense. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got the big paws on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be fourth down. And the Rams will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. Wants to throw. It's Velez. Finds his tight end. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Send the tight end in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. And the Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Finds the big tight end. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. And the Broncos have taken it inside the 20. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. Now facing a third and long. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Makes the grab. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Babers.
The pass on first down, caught by the receiver.
The Rams can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Second down.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a second down play. Gonna look downfield again. Safe completion on the screen. Just plowing ahead. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Rushes on him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Absolutely perfect. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll run it from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Broncos come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Rides the back on the option to give. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught close to the marker, it's Gadecki. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Scrambling away. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He picked up some yardage, but they stop him at the 45, and he'll be a little short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
The Broncos will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Speeding down the left side.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. He's got it on the run. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first. The sneak scores it.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point was good. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Boise State ready to send out that offense. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the ground, it's Long. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The pull and throw off the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Broncos, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Back to throw, it's Velez. On the run, still looking. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? It's probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give out of the gun.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Rams will punt this one away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on first down from the 28. He'll keep it himself. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Boise State!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking down the middle. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. 4 wideouts set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. He's got him.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Grab near the sticks. It's Cox. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Fires to the middle. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. And the Rams decide to punt it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for space, it's Wong. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead, and they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Right back to it. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown Broncos! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to.
He's going to throw deep right side. Makes a catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. It's caught. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Rams have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Colorado State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Down close to the goal line. Great job by the tight end on his route for that touchdown.
And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
Man, it's so many times these don't work. You practice them all week long. Nobody jump off sides. Make sure you stay on sides. Get down there as quick as you can. Hit the first person in front of you. Try to get a lucky bounce. And, man, if they didn't get one, and get the big onside kick.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Babers. Turning it on. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And the Rams will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 1st down here for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To throw, it's Velez. They're setting up the screen. Still on his feet at the 35. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. New set of downs after the completion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Wong. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. And the Broncos are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown Broncos. And the route is on. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Bloomberg. There he goes. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Offense will use a timeout. seconds left in the game. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The offense changing the play. Quickly out to the tight end. Got enough space. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another? And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
49, Colorado State, 17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to him, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases.
Welcome to Snapdragon Stadium in San Diego, California, home to the Aztecs of San Diego State. Being in San Diego is never a bad thing, and it's even better when you have a matchup like this one. Today, two teams collide from the Pac-12, and conference implications are aplenty. As we'll see, the Boise State Broncos taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Aztecs will kick it away to start. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Makes a move. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. So the Boise State Broncos offense comes onto the field first today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Moving out of the pocket. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one deep. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Velez. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Here's the handoff. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boise State.
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the San Diego State Aztecs offense will have its first possession of the game. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew what they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Here's a heat. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Aztecs will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Slings it downfield. Wide open, makes the catch.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
Shoots it to the left. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Leaves it with the running back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Velez. He's moving out of the pocket. Touchdown Broncos! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Under fire. Looking for a big gain. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Aztecs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Boise State ready to send up that offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. Looking to pass. It's Velez. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 30.